Previously on T-Man 978. The only thing that makes me interested in it is how weird it is, and it showed up out of nowhere. T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Welcome to another chill review. In this case, it's going to be McFarlane Toys My Hero Academia Tenya IIDA. Or as my son says, it is IIDA Tenya, but in Japan they say the last name first. So yeah, Tenya is his surname, or his family name. There you go, that. Yeah, this, like, I almost can't freaking complain about this. I am shocked and blown away. But let's get something out of the way first. These two things, these smokestacks right here on his back, come separate. They are keyed, and it goes on specifically. But the way they are keyed, you can end up putting them on backwards, because this key right there, or the way the hole is shaped, on one of these, it's actually on the bottom, so you can mess it up. But just know that this little divot right there needs to go into there. This needs to go in here. And of course, these two need to go in there. So let's try to do that. Unfortunately for me, I put it on, not paying attention, put it on upside down. And I don't know if this is actually avoidable, but it did tear the plastic. Like on both sides, very easy. Just for me pushing the pegs in there. So that's one disappointing thing that I will have to mention. Other than that, multiple things that I complain about when it comes to McFarlane figures, this guy has covered. Like, it gives me no reason to complain. Like, for instance, here he is with his regular face. Now, what I do have to complain about as far as the regular face is the way they decided to do his glasses. He has the glasses where you see the frame on the top, but the bottom is just the glass. They decided to mold it in such a way where there is nothing there. And they didn't put glass, I guess, because of the way his eyes are shaped, they want you to feel like those are the lenses. I guess that's what they're going for. And from certain angles, you can see that. But when you really pay attention to it, you just notice that there are no lenses. So yeah, that might bug you, might not. But the good thing they decided to do is you get an optional freaking head. So right off the top, and did I just knock this off? All right, you get the optional head. That's one thing that I complain about with McFarlane figures. They don't have optional heads and whatnot, and he needs this for his costume. The only thing unfortunate is I was looking at footage to make sure that the thing is like very accurate to the show. When he puts this helmet on, you don't see his bare neck. It's like black right there. He has like a black neck sleeve. But they didn't stop there. He has these running hands. He likes to get into these robotic, almost looking perfect sprinter or runner poses like that. And that's good. But if he's not running, they give you optional other hands. Like, bruh, for a $20 figure. And these are bigger than freaking Marvel Legends. And wait till I get to the articulation. So you don't have to have the sprinting hands all the time. They give you these graspy hands. He loves graspy hands with a trigger finger. I don't know why they didn't just make them into fists. You might be able to warm them up and force them into fists. Well, yeah. So 2 optional hands, an optional helmet, and you get these and the stand. Great. Now the articulation. The head is on a double ball post like at the top, so you can get tilts and whatnot. You can look down and up, and then it's on the neck is posable at the base. He doesn't do this for all the figures, and this is a taller figure. Usually the taller figures that are $20, you don't get that bottom of the neck articulation unless it's a $25 figure. The shoulders, this moves up and down nice and smooth on both sides kind of freely. Now this piece will come out a little bit sometimes and hinder you, but the arm goes out like that. It has like the fake butterfly-ish movement. Swivel, double jointed elbows, you get the universal wrists that are tight. The diaphragm is actually good. You can come forward that much, back that much, side to side. Of course, you get the ball at the base of the abdomen and in the upper torso. So you can get all that. Legs go out to the side that much. You can twist it. You get a little bit of thigh rotation. And here's the real beautiful thing. You get a swivel right here. So even though this swivel right here is a little weak, to compensate for that, you get this. Happy. But when you bend the double jointed knees that bend them that much, depending on how you bend this, because they have a little cutout, you lose that rotation. So worry about that. This is a thick or tight universal joint right there, and both toes are tight. That's something I typically have to complain about, but I don't have to do on this one. Here is the back of a sculpt. I do have a little smudge right there. I'm gonna try to wash that off. I haven't. Hopefully it will come off. I just noticed I saw something down here on this white plastic. But I think he's awesome, and it's awesome that this right here isn't painted. It's separately molded in pieces, so they didn't cheap out. Only thing extra mile they could have did, if this was a $25 figure, is put the blue flames that come out of his legs, and maybe give him the excess or the extra muffler engines that pop out of his legs right here. Maybe you could like slap that on real quick. Here's your size comparison, and here's what takes people out. Like, they're kind of all over the place as far as the scale. I think, well, she does have on heels, but I know Deku should be a little bit taller than her. Honestly, everybody else seems to be more accurate. And for the two people that don't know, this is a 7-inch action figure line. So they will dwarf your Marvel Legends and Star Wars and all those type of 6-inch figures. So yeah, I like him. I can suggest it. If you don't even watch the property, but you think he looks cool, I can still suggest it. You have other 7-inch figures, like you've been collecting the DC Multiverse figures from McFarlane, or Diamond Select, or the Fortnite and whatnot. He can still go up against them. I mean, he is a little bit more cartoony looking than some of the McFarlane Fortnite figures, but I think you can make it work. Or you can just, if you're collecting the rest of these, you're good to go. It don't matter. I did a whole video on her face if you're wondering about that. So hopefully you stayed into the point where I said this. Look it up. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978, out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.